What's up, everybody?
Hi, guys. Welcome to Meet is Where It's At. We are just hopping on for our Friday night live to hang out with our community. Thank you for joining us. We're going to chat about some things, answer some questions, and just get to know you guys because our community is fairly new. So thanks for being here with us.
It is the week before Christmas, and I would hope I can be heard okay. I would love to kind of hear what everybody's plans are as far as meal planning goes. Got family coming to town, going out. Just want to hear what you've got going for Christmas, and maybe we'll go into what our plans are and kind of talk about what we're going to be eating and what we're up to.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got Anna in here. Hi, Anna. How are you? Thank you for joining us. We've got Christy popping in. How are you, Christy? For those of you who don't know, Christy is my co-host on Lionel's Lifestyle Live, along with Ellie at Nourishment Redacted. And we had 2 live shows this week, and they were both amazing. Becky and Aaliyah, go check those out. And it was just so much fun. We had a great time this week on those lives. We've got Carnivore Cheer popping in. Hi, greetings from California. How are you? Thank you for being here.
We got some California-esque weather going on where we're at
We
right now.
do. I'm Lori. Hi, Lori. Thanks for being here. Yeah, usually, so we're in Idaho, and usually it's like at this time of year, like in the 20s.
Yeah, we'd have a foot of snow on the ground too, which we have none.
We have no snow. Actually, one of our daughters was pretty bummed out about not having snow for Christmas. So, we're not mad about it.
We'll have to shovel.
So, yeah, usually we have to shovel, but yeah, so we're taking a nice break from that, and that's been awesome. So, yeah, put your plans for Christmas in the comments. We would love to hear what you're doing. Carnivore plans, like what are you going to eat?
Are you staying on it?
Are you staying on
Or are
it?
you using the holidays as an excuse to eat whatever the heck you want?
Yeah, let us know, please. We would love to know.
Yep.
Let's see. Ooh, Christy. We are going to my brother's house tomorrow. He's making a roast, so I'm good for meat. Yay, that's awesome. I love roast. We are so excited for Christmas and all of the yummy food. Christy, is your brother carnivore, or is he kind of is he just creating like an environment for you that's comfortable? Let me know.
Both are awesome. Both are awesome.
Yeah. We're just waiting a little bit for people to hop on here. I know it's late, you guys. We got to do this when our kiddos are in bed. Yeah. Let's see. Christopher. Hi. So how do you pronounce that? Laporte or Laporte? I probably sounded really dumb just now, but it's Laporte. Anyway, let me know. Thank you for joining us. Let's see. Lori says, I'm sticking to carnivore and looking forward to ribeye.
I always look forward to ribeye.
That is never a bad choice, ever.
Yeah.
So Christy's answering my question from earlier about whether her brother is carnivore. He is not carnivore, but I've talked about it so much. He's going to try it in January.
World Carnivore Month is January.
That's right. Yep. Yeah. Let's bring people on 30 days. Yep. Just try it for 30 days. Let's see. Renee. Hi, Renee. How are you? Morning, everyone. Where are you at, Renee?
Where you are.
Oh, that's so nice. You must be in like a warm area right now. I hope. Let's see. Anna says, hello. So nice to see you together. Thanks.
Well, it's nice to see you.
Yeah. Oh, Pat, that is so nice.
She's talking about mine.
Your complexion. You are glowing. Look how cute he is. Thank you, Pat. That's so nice of you. Yeah, our skin has gotten a lot better, I feel like, than it has been.
Yep.
Oh, Lori's saying hi to Renee. Just so you know, Renee. Oh, fun. Yeah, we are excited to be on here together. I do Lioness Lifestyle Live by myself with Christy and Ellie, but it is fun to get Garrett on here and have some time to talk to our community on our YouTube family. So
Friday night is usually our date night, so you get to join us on our date night.
This is our date night. We're dating you guys. We're hanging out with you guys, and it's awesome. We always learn a ton, and we love to cheer you guys on and have you guys cheer us on. It's encouraging.
So what do we have planned for Christmas? So we're sticking to it.
Oh, that's a good question. Well, the first thing that we've been doing is deciding to stay home.
Yeah. Yep.
We're not going to anybody's house, so it's easier for us to, not have that issue where we're trying to avoid things, I guess. So yeah, so what are we doing? What are we doing for Christmas Eve?
So Christmas Eve, went to Costco. I found a beautiful, it's like this big.
It's
huge. And it's a full pork belly.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try my hand at an oven roasted, crackling pork belly. And I hope that it turns out. So that's our Christmas Eve dinner.
Yeah.
Christmas Day is going to be really low key. So we're just doing leftovers mostly. I may pull a ribeye out of the freezer. And then the day after, we have people coming. Her family's coming into town visiting us. And we've got a pre-cooked smoked turkey for that. So that'll be our day after.
Yeah. And then, my family's coming up. So they are gluten-free, more keto, I would say. My family is. And so, okay, that was so nice. They're coming up and they're going to be able to eat everything that we're providing this year, which is really nice. I feel like that feels good to be able to make things for people that maybe we haven't been able to accommodate in the past. So let's see. Oh man, Z, that is so nice. Thank you so much. Thanks for spending your date night with us. Time is precious. Oh, thank you so much for that.
Thank you for spending it with us.
Yes. This would be nothing. If there was 0 people here, we would just be bantering back and forth. It would be ridiculous.
That's what we do.
Oh, how nice. Let's see. So up here we had Renee saying, I'm in Louisiana. Oh, because we asked her, where she was at, but I'm always late. So I'm getting ahead of tomorrow.
There you go.
Yes, Louisiana. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. I bet you guys have the best crawfish boils. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
We have got to try one of those.
We gotta go to
Seriously.
Mardi Gras one year.
Yeah, we do actually. That sounds like a lot of fun. Anna says, I'm doing okay. I'm terrified about Christmas. Too many temptations. I'm on day 22 of strict carnivore diet, and I'm afraid not to last for 24. Are you guys thinking of cheating?
We think about it. But
I mean, if you're not thinking of cheating, then maybe you've been doing it for a really long time. I'll be honest, Thanksgiving was rough on me. I made a keto green bean casserole and it was delicious, but I kept binging carnivore food after that, and it would make me feel sick because I would eat too much. And it was almost like I was trying to compensate for the carbs that I had, eaten on Thanksgiving. So I am a little bit nervous too about Christmas because we made keto sugar cookies with the kids today, and the kids love them. I'm glad that we were able to find something that would work for them so that they didn't feel like they were maybe missing out on these traditions. And then I made keto buttercream frosting, and they had a blast doing that, but it is tough. It's tough to abstain, to be an abstainer. I know some people can be a moderator, and that's awesome. I think at this point right now, I should be an abstainer just because of the way that I am. I don't know about you. Do you want to talk about how you are?
You also have to realize, and this is really hard for me. You are coming off of a serious addiction. So
Yeah.
carbs, sugar, all those things are addicting, and they're designed to be addicting. So you are completely justified in feeling the way that you feel, but just think about how accomplished you're going to feel on that day, that at the end of the day, when you have said no and you were able to stick to it, and it's going to be awesome. I had a lunch with my team today. I work in IT, and I had a lunch with my team today, and they ordered pizza. Even now, almost 6 months into eating this way, saying no to pizza is really hard. But I came home knowing that I didn't partake, and it feels awesome. And you just have to realize what happens to your body when you partake of those things. And now I don't have to worry about it because I didn't do it. So just keep it at the forefront of your mind, and you'll be all right.
Yeah. And also kind of putting that ahead of other people. And like, Garrett, do you want to explain kind of how you were able to create a positive environment at work as far as your food went?
Tell everybody that this is what you're doing. Everybody, and I know they mean well, but I do catch. I am the subject of a lot of jokes in the office, and I know I'm well liked at work, but they still like to give me a hard time. But they know what my preferences are. So when they order pizza, they made sure to order some oven-baked boneless wings that I could have. So because of that, they help foster an environment that's easier for me. And I actually have coworkers that are going to be starting carnivore in January because
Yay!
of what I do. So
we're excited.
Don't be afraid to tell people what you do, because who knows, maybe they'll jump on to the same train you are because they see the changes in you.
Yeah.
So just be open, just be vocal about it. And it's something, who knows, something great may happen.
Well, and I think a lot of people are afraid to be open about that because you're afraid that you're going to be a burden on other people, or you're afraid that you're going to put people out perhaps, or they're not going to want to include you. And Garrett's experience has been that when they found out, it was kind of a little bit of a joke for a while. And then they started realizing that Garrett wasn't partaking of things. And I think you're well liked enough in the office that they go out of their way to order Garrett things if they're ordering food in, to make sure that he feels included.
Yeah.
And so if you can speak up in that way and feel comfortable doing that, eventually that culture will change. That's our hope, right? Our hope is that that culture will change around you, and you'll find support even if people aren't doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
So that's been Garrett's experience. And as a domestic engineer,
Yep,
a stay-at-home mom, PhD, I don't, I just have to basically be here and encourage my children and myself, and Garrett supports me and, all that stuff. And that's why this community is nice for me as well.
Yep.
Sorry, I was like long-winded, but yes, Anna, you got this. You can do this.
Well, and doing stuff like this, like hanging with you guys, gives us inspiration to keep going.
Oh yeah.
Because sometimes it's hard. And even after 6 months of doing this, we still have our hard days. We still have those days where we think that, you know what, just a little bit, just once, it's not going to hurt. But for me, knowing myself, if I can justify it once, I can justify it 100 times. So that's kind of where we are. So just keep on it, and looking a year from now, when you look back on right now, you're going to be glad that you did.
Yeah. Let's see. We've got Anna said, you guys look so cute. Thank you. That's so nice. Thank you so much.
Hayley elevates the collective love. For sure.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Pat. Hi, Pat. Pat says, don't cheat, guys. Cravings will go away completely. Yeah, I feel like that's true. That's something that we've experienced too. And we have close family members who are thinking about joining us on this journey. And that is a big concern. The cravings, especially of sugar
and fruits
and fruit. So, some people are abstainers and some people can be moderators. And I think you have to figure that out on your own. I think abstaining completely is probably the best for your health in general. But I'll be honest, we try to experience life alongside our children as well so that they don't feel left out of certain things. Like that's why we made the keto I can't remember, sugar cookies for them to put out for Santa and for our elf. And but if you don't cheat ever, eventually that craving goes away. And I experienced that as well.
Yeah. Yep.
So
as you guys know, as well as you probably know, we were former vegans. We've come from the dark side. And I was a riceaholic my entire life. So rice, that was probably my biggest craving that I had to overcome. And that stuff's hard to break, man, and it's nothing to shake a stick at. So if you are overcoming those cravings, you're doing a great job, and just keep going.
Yeah. Let's see. Anna said, yes, I've been detoxing for 22 days and I don't want to cheat. I would be devastated if I do.
Yep.
Well, just know that we're cheering you on. And if you happen to slip up and do, cheat, I don't necessarily love the word cheat because it's deviate. Well, it's an ongoing process and you are living a life. We aren't living the lives that our ancestors lived where you didn't have 24/7 access to refined sugar. I mean, this is a totally different ball game than those people were experiencing. And most of us are trying to overcome an addiction to sugar at the end of the day. And it truly is an addiction, just like alcohol or drugs, or any addiction that anyone might have. And I think people kind of sweep it under the rug like, no, it's not that big of a deal. And it's like, no, it is. You're constantly fighting the urge. Yeah. And so until your body gets the nutrients that it needs, you're not going to get over it. And we experience that in veganism. Yeah. You're constantly looking for the nutrients, which was in the meat and the fat, and we didn't know it. It was such a long journey.
So many nights.
So many nights.
Ordering McDonald's through DoorDash.
Oh, guys. Gosh, so many. Christy said, at work, everyone knows I'm carnivore. People respected that. And I got stuff like beef jerky instead of sweet things. It was so awesome. Christy is a teacher, and she also got a stick of butter that was an ornament. So I think that's adorable. See that those people surrounding you, even if they don't do what you do, you're an example and they're going to support you in those ways. And I think that's awesome. Christy is a great example of that. Z said, pizza is a hard one. I haven't had it for 2 years, but I still miss it.
Costco pizza. We have a Costco down the road from where we live.
Oh,
and
man.
We went there the other day. It was driving me crazy walking out of the Costco, and there's like 20 people carrying out full Costco pizzas, and we were right in the wake of the smell of all of those pizzas.
That is
rough.
It is hard. It's triggering. It triggers that part of your brain, and it's really difficult.
Yep.
Anna said, I'm not afraid of telling people what I do. I'm proud of eating this way. I simply don't trust myself. Everyone tells me I can have a bit of cake. Okay. Yes. Do you want to? Don't listen to that. Oh man, that's tough though. I mean, I get that because for many years we were binge standard American diet.
Yeah.
Binge or eat vegan, binge standard American diet. So, oh gosh.
I think the hard thing is that the narrative that everybody tells you is that there is room in your diet for at least a little bit of everything. And that's a really, really hard mentality to overcome. That's a hard social, what's the word I'm talking about?
Construct?
Not a construct, but it's like that's a hard ideology to get over. Is that, well, we can have a little bit of everything and it's going to be okay. Well, some people aren't like that. I am not like that. I am not a moderator. I have to completely stay away from it or I fall off. That's just been the life that I've led so far. Maybe it won't be that way in the future, but it is right now. So I am not the type of person that can partake in little bits here and there because I don't trust myself either. So I have to completely stay away from it. So if everybody's telling you that you can have a little bit of cake, don't do it because you know yourself.
But like, isn't that frustrating that people would never offer an alcoholic a drink,
right?
Because they know that could send them spiraling. And it is no different, you guys. It is no different that people are like, oh, just have some cake. It's fine. It's like they don't know the repercussions of you doing that. Just, oh, it's just one time. No, it's not. It's been, you'll start falling and falling and falling and binging because you can't get out of that cycle. It's the same thing with alcohol, and it is frustrating that people don't see that. It is like this silent little killer that's slowly killing everybody. And it doesn't make people feel good that maybe you're doing something and they're seeing your progress and your happiness or health or whatever. I think it makes a lot of people uncomfortable, maybe. Like there's something they don't know and they want you to stay in your bubble that makes them comfortable. I don't know how to explain that, but anyway. Aw, you're sweet, Anna. Oh my goodness. My new best friend. We accept that. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, hi, Mike. How are you, Mike? I cheated at Thanksgiving as an experiment.
So did we. Oh, man.
Well, cheating. What do you mean by cheating, Mike? What did you eat? I'm curious. We had keto, green bean casserole, and
we had killer vegetables.
Oh, I did cheat because I made a cranberry dessert that had sugar in the Jell-O.
That's right. I had it too.
And I think that was the culprit because you cannot stop eating that stuff. I ate it till it was gone. It was just horrible.
Hayley has made a cranberry Jell-O dessert since
every
she and
year.
I have been married for. Well, this was our ninth year together. 9th or 10th? It was 9th.
It's 10 years in March that we've been married.
Yeah, she's made it every year. So we thought, you know what? We're not going to break that tradition. She's still going to make it. And I think that's what caused our problems.
Whoopsie.
Yeah.
That's hard because it's a tradition from my family too. My mom made it every year for Thanksgiving because none of us liked the plain cranberry sauce. I never liked that. The stuff is disgusting. If you let us know if you liked the cranberry.
I never did. It would always be put in a bowl on the table, like freshly popped out of the can, so it held the shape of the can. I never liked it.
Oh, gross. Oh yeah. That's right. Let's see. I gotta scroll up here.
A lot of comments.
Yeah, hi you guys. Oh wait, I'm missing. Oh, here it is. I gotta pop her up here. This is Ellie. She's one of my co-hosts from Nourishment Redacted, and we are on Lioness Lifestyle Live together. I'm late, but I made it. I'm so glad you're here, Ellie. Yeah, we're all here. I love it. Yep. And Christy said, "Yay, Ellie! It's a party."
Which one's in the East Coast?
Ellie's in Florida.
Okay, go to bed.
Go to bed.
It's late.
No, stay here with us. Oh man. Let's see. Oh, Susan is here. Hi, Susan. Hey, everyone. I love how supportive you all are of each other. You're all saying hi and chatting and having a good time.
I said this last time we did a live, but carnivores are the best community.
Oh my, and we can say that because we've been part of the other communities and it's not even comparable. It's not even close. Not as fun, not as kind.
They're always cranky.
They are. It's not their fault. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Lori says, after my colon surgery, my coworkers have been very supportive of my dietary changes. I can do carnivore without any problems, and no one pressures me to eat carbs or sweets. I am grateful for that.
You never know. You never know when you tell people how supportive they're going to be.
Yeah. So. Well, we're really surprised that one of Garrett's coworkers is going to start doing this. How much weight have you lost?
Almost 40.
Almost 40 pounds for Garrett in 5 months.
Yeah, almost 6 months. Mm-hmm.
So, that's huge. And when people start seeing it, at first it sounds crazy, right? But then they start seeing the benefit and seeing that he's not falling off the wagon ever.
Or dying of a heart attack.
Or dying of a heart attack. So yeah, that is so awesome. I'm glad you have a support system.
So many comments you guys just saying hi to each other. It's awesome.
I love that.
It's awesome.
Supporting each other. And Christy says, yes, the butter ornament. Okay, I'm going to need to get one of those now. I really do need a butter ornament. And I might send those out to some people too. Yeah. Let's see. Ellie said, yes, cravings go away for the most part. I do crave sushi still, but it was the most dull want, very different than before.
When Hayley and I first got married.
Oh, guys, this is so bad. This is so bad.
Our first apartment together was in walking distance of a sushi place.
It was called Fuki.
Fuki, F-U-K-I, and jokes ensued.
Jokes ensued.
So
we're not going to say that on here. We'd probably get in trouble.
Yeah. So, but anyway, we lived within walking distance of a sushi place. The first week that we were married, we never left the apartment and we just ordered sushi. Guys, every meal was sushi.
Well, you know how you get money for your wedding?
Yeah. No, I don't. And they give you money for like bills and rent and, little seed money to get you started. No, for us, it was sushi money.
It was so much sushi, you guys. And that was back in 2015.
You can still have sushi. Just have sashimi.
No, I'm sorry, 2014.
2014.
Jeez.
Just have sashimi, which is without the rice.
Sashimi. Yes. That's right. Allie says, I want a butter ornament too. I put it on my wish list for a future purchase. Yes. I'm going to look. Maybe Hobby Lobby has those.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know. Mike, I ended up undercooking some salmon a couple weeks ago. Kind of like sushi.
Yeah.
I actually like undercooked salmon.
Yeah.
I was raised in Alaska actually. And so salmon, I just have like this palate for salmon and I love it. It's just so good. We don't get it enough. We probably should because it's so fatty and so the skin. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, my mouth is watering.
I know. It's too late.
Let's see. Anna said, wow, that is so true, Hayley. Thank you for saying that regarding nutrients. This helps a lot. Gosh, wish there was a way of completely obliterating sugar cravings. Yes, I am like you, Garrett. So she's saying that she's not a moderator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to think about it, right? So I'm 32. I turned 32 in July. And
you're not 33?
No.
Oh.
Anyway.
We're at that age where we kind of forget how old each other is.
We know it's our birthdays are coming around, but we forgot how
we're like, oh, what is it?
Yeah. I've been hitting sugar really hard for 32 years of my life. So I have to realize it's going to take a great amount of time for that craving to completely leave me. I can't even imagine how dependent my body thinks it is on sugar. So I just keep at it. You got it.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike is telling us what he cheated on Thanksgiving. I had everything pretty much: stuffing, gravy, the Jell-O stuff, a big cookie pumpkin pie. Yeah, oh man. Did you feel horrible? I mean, I know he said he's not doing it again. Okay, Garrett. Ellie said they can't hear you. You're a little quiet.
Whoops. What about now?
Can you hear me now?
I'll make sure to get closer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're like trying to share the mic here. So I apologize for that. Mike says he always skips the cranberry sauce.
I did too. I never liked it.
I really did not like that. Lori says, I'm not a moderator either. If I open a package of cookies, game over.
Newman's Own peanut butter Oreos.
We used to get those at Natural Grocers.
Because we thought they were healthy.
We thought they were
vegan.
We're so... Guys, just put a laughing face with us because we're just ridiculous.
Yeah. Oreos are vegan.
Yeah, they are. Ellie says, Lioness represent. Roar. That's right. And then Christy's got a roar. And then we got a meow from Renee. That's right. We've got our peeps in here for sure. Susan, I cooked keto recipes for Thanksgiving, but I had sweet potatoes with butter. I plan on having a ribeye steak for Christmas. However, I'm going to be making a keto cheesecake for dessert.
I found an amazing keto Basque cheesecake recipe.
Oh my gosh,
Maybe
it's so
maybe
good.
we'll do a video on that one sometime
Yeah, we will.
because it's awesome.
Although Garrett made, how many did you make for Thanksgiving?
2 because I messed up the
It was
first one.
3. I thought you made 3.
Oh, that's right. So I had the cream cheese wrong in the first one. I accidentally got eggshells in the second one, and the third one turned out okay. So that was a busy 2 days.
You guys, he was using the KitchenAid
Mm-hmm.
and it was whisking the cream cheese and whatever in there. And he tried to crack an egg over the whisking bowl as
Bad
it was
idea.
whisking
Bad idea.
and dropped a whole shell into the cheesecake.
For like the second and a half that it was in there, it completely permeated the mixture.
But you still poured it.
I still cooked it. No, I didn't cook it. I poured it in the pan. Yeah.
It's just funny. He thought you'd be able to skirt that one.
Yeah.
It probably would have been fine, but we ended up last minute having guests. So we were like, we can't serve that. I don't know.
Would have been some extra calcium.
Yeah. I'm being a rebel and staying up regardless of children waking up early. My
Good
husband
for
is
you.
off work.
Good for you.
Yes. You hang out with us. We love having Ellie. Ellie is awesome. Carnivore Transformer. Thanks for being here. Good to see you.
Yeah.
The carnival community is the best ever.
It is. Indeed.
Yes, we are. We are the best. We're finding that out. We are doing the same, Susan, ribeye and keto cheesecake without the crust. That sounds so
They're
good.
better without the crust, in my
I think so
opinion.
too. Yeah, you get more flavor out of it if you don't have the crust. Sorry, they probably can't hear me either.
No.
I'm trying so hard. Okay.
You're showing.
To keep on there. Pat says, eating a ribeye while watching. Take a bite for me, Pat. A nice big bite of the fat part.
That part of the top,
Yeah.
that's super tender. That's the best part of the ribeye right
Stop. It's too late. All this talk of butter makes me run to the fridge for some, well, butter.
Our kids love butter. Whenever we take it out of the fridge, they always ask for a slice of butter.
They want pieces off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so when I first started carnivore, we went to family's house and they didn't know how carnivore works. They just didn't know.
Yeah.
But I asked them, I'm like, do you like have any butter? And they're vegan, by the way, plant-based.
They have butter in the fridge.
And they're like, yeah, I think there's like some in the freezer. I guess you could go look. And so I went out there and it was like this. It's not the nice butter, by the way, but I really needed some. It was the beginning of carnivore. So I needed that for the cravings. I needed the butter. So I go and I'm like trying to hide in the kitchen with it. And I'm like cutting off a big piece, like a big chunk. And I go into the living room and everybody's chatting. And I sat on the couch and I'm like nibbling on this piece of butter. And everybody was like, that's disgusting.
It was disgusting though, because it wasn't the best butter.
It was gross. It was gross butter, but I had to have something. The cravings were
I
bad.
think they'd kept it for too long, or it was frozen and thawed.
It
or
was
something.
so gross.
Not good.
Let's see. Yes, there's something really nice about carnivore community. I agree. People are cranky before trying carnivore. If only kindness depended on eating meat.
She was cranky before we started carnivore.
Hey, that's rude. I was.
I was too, probably.
I was like not a pleasant person to be. Well, I mean,
That's not true.
I had depression and I had anxiety and I had low libido,
Yeah.
which, drives these lions insane. But it's all part of it. It's all part of the lack of nutrients and the lack of hormone regulation and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
We got lots of people interested in that butter ornament.
I know. We're going to have to go find
I
one now.
love it. Oh, this is a good question. If you guys deviate from carnivore, will you share with us later?
Yeah, sure.
We could go over a couple times that we have deviated. Do you want to talk about those?
Yeah, I had a slice of
recently?
pizza 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I
How
shouldn't have.
how did that make you feel?
Horrible. I mean, as far as my body reacting to it, it wasn't too bad. But mentally, I felt like, man, why did I do that? And it wasn't even worth it. I thought it would be, but it wasn't. So yeah, I deviated. No, it would have been 3 weeks ago now that happened. But
Yeah.
yeah, I wasn't proud of it, and I haven't done it since. And I didn't really do it before then either. So yeah, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. And then when you realize that, like, wow, that piece of pizza was not, it didn't taste, or it didn't taste better, and it didn't satisfy like the other stuff that I typically eat, then it's really not worth it. So that's what I found out.
But I don't want you guys to be discouraged, like if that happens to you, because at the end of the day, one slice of pizza, I mean, for some people, it could throw you off completely. But if you pick yourself up right after that and say, no, I didn't feel good, that wasn't the best thing I could have had for my body, then you're not going to, experience the repercussions of that. The repercussions are going to be consistently doing that over a long period of time, which caused your disease in the first place, right? Your unhealthy life in the first place.
Yeah.
So yeah, like today when I was making those cookies, I had little bits of it was made with almond flour and coconut flour, and then like a alternative sugar, or like a sugar replacement, sugar free. And yeah, I had that today, and I tasted the buttercream frosting, which is also keto. But yeah, it wasn't carnivore. And so, I'm not ashamed of that, because I'm a mother and I'm living life with my children, and it's the holidays and things like that. And I know some people can't make that excuse.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Don't make that excuse, because I made it. And it wasn't the best thing for me to do. But we do want to be transparent with you guys that, like, this is real life and things are going to happen and come up. And even Dr. Chafee has said, like, that he will abstain from alcohol almost all of the time. But there are those times when he celebrates with people. He said he always feels bad afterward, like that he doesn't feel good. But we're all human, and we're living in an environment that is not normal.
Yeah.
The amount of processed foods, the lifestyles that we live are not normal as far as our ancestors are concerned. So we are happy to be transparent with you guys when we have things that are not strict carnivore. And yeah, we've done that before, and we can share that in the future if that's something that you guys are interested in. I always do try to be transparent.
Yep.
We do the best to do that. Yeah. Okay. Susan said Wholesome Yum has great recipe for keto cheesecake. That's true. I've seen that recipe. Wholesome Yum is great. They have great options. And we also, a dessert that we like is Kiltz's ice cream.
Oh, it's our favorite.
It just is so satisfying and fatty, and I love it.
Yep. Boy, thanks for all the comments.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. This is amazing. Look how many people are here. Okay, Ellie said, I used to not be a moderator, but now I don't know if I could handle the junk food or takeout. I don't know if it's worth trying.
It probably isn't then.
It's probably not. Yeah, your gut instinct is probably, to abstain. And that's okay. That it's totally, everyone has a different experience, different genetics, different life experience, and all of those things. And so if you feel like it's not right, like Anna was saying earlier, she was afraid of Christmas. So to me, that says, okay, set yourself up for success, make some of that Kilt's ice cream, eat that, and have your ribeye or whatever you're going to have, and just enjoy the people, enjoy the experience. It doesn't have to be about the food. And that's been one of the hardest things we've had to learn. Everything revolves around food.
The food. But we make it about the
we
food.
make it about the food. Yep. Renee said, I had a couple tablespoons of banana pudding for Thanksgiving and took me almost 3 weeks to get back to where I started. No off plan for Christmas for sure. That's my story, Renee. It took me 2 to 3 weeks to feel normal after the binge cycle. Like, I had no idea my binge eating was so intense. Like, because it was so normal for so long for me to do that. And I didn't think I had a problem. And then when I wasn't doing it, when it came back, because I was eating the carbs in that keto casserole and the sugar and the jello, good heavens, it was horrible. I did not like the way that made me feel. Let's see. Oh, Eddie. This is fun.
Oh, how do we meet? That's a long story.
When did you know you were meant to be? Oh, wow. Should we tell this story?
From the moment I met her.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's so nice. That's why he has a picture of me back here as a queen,
That's
because Queen Hayley.
That's true. Yep, she is.
100%.
100%.
I'm just kidding. This is not my office, you guys. This is Garrett's office. This is his picture of me that he got himself. So I always worry, like on our live streams, that people are going to be like, wow, look at Hayley. She's so, what's the word?
You just gave a thumbs up.
Oh, whoops. Thumbs up, you guys. Anyway, so do you want to start that?
Yeah.
I can give my point of view later.
Yeah. So we met in...
Are you close enough?
Yeah, I think so. Met in 2013. At the time, we were members of the LDS Church, also known as the Mormon Church, and met in what's called... So I have to explain all the vernacular.
Yeah,
so
you do.
we met in what's called the Singles Ward, which is a congregation of people between the ages of 18 and 30. And met her there. And I heard her speak once in a class that we were taking. And I knew from the moment that I heard her voice that I wanted to get to know her. And then when I looked and I saw who it was, I really wanted to get to know her. And so I did. So I made the bold move of talking to her for the first time over Facebook. So we fostered the beginning of our relationship on Facebook.
Yeah.
And got to talking about stuff. And after 4 months, I proposed. And 4 months after that, we got married, which would have been March of 2014. And here we are almost 10 years later, still in the honeymoon stage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Still in the honeymoon phase. Totally. Here, let's move this over here. So actually, that's not the story.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. We met at the EFY conference.
Oh, well, that didn't count.
So there was a conference in Mormonism where the youth, it's called Especially for Youth. I don't know what it's called now. I don't know if it's the same name, but you just like all the youth get together under the age of, I think,
18.
up to 18.
Yep.
So Garrett had just returned from his mission. So he served a mission for the Mormon Church in Argentina. And he had just gotten back, and I was 18 years old. So I was like the oldest you can be at this Especially for Youth conference. And it was just at a local church building, and there was a talent show. And so I sang a song. I can't remember what song it was. Do you remember?
This Girl's on Fire.
Oh, This Girl is on Fire by Alicia Keys. I think that's the right name. But anyway, and then Garrett he was a counselor. So he was there to help manage the kids and manage the situation and the activities. Yeah. So he played a rendition of a Taylor Swift song on the piano because Garrett is really big into music production and has been playing the piano since you were
5.
4. Oh, okay.
Just before I was 5. So
I went up to him afterward and told him he did a great job. And he like totally ignored me.
I thought you were like 14.
I know. Guys, I was pretty underdeveloped.
I wouldn't say that.
Anyway, he kind of ignored me. And then I showed up in the singles ward that he was a part of right after that. And he realized that I was older. So that's where he remembered me from, was the youth conference. So anyway, when did you know you were meant to be? Do you know? Oh, you said from the moment?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't think there was ever a question. No,
we just kind of got to know each other and really liked spending time with each other.
We were very young too. That's kind of the culture in the church, in the Mormon church. And so, yeah, it was a quick engagement, quick wedding.
Yep.
And we have no regrets about that.
No,
awesome. I do think that we were really young, but that was just the culture.
Yep.
So anyway,
and now we're here.
Good question, Ellie. Anna has a question.
Do we pay attention to protein intake? I personally don't. What I did for the first probably 6 weeks of eating carnivore is just kind of finding that mixture of food that makes me feel the best. So for me, my go-to is 3 80/20 grass-fed patties with 2 eggs, bacon on the side. That's typically what I go for because that's the meal that makes me feel the best. I get a ton of fat, but I also get protein. Remember, if you're eating carnivore, you probably want to get the majority of your calories from fat. Because fat is the best for your body. It's where all the nutrients are. And if you're eating a lot of fat, you're probably going to get a decent amount of protein anyway.
So, sorry. Another thing to mention is that Judy Cho, what's
Nutrition
her
with Judy.
Nutrition with Judy on YouTube. I found a lot of support from her when she made that video where it's explaining you take your weight and your height, and it'll tell you kind of on a chart on her video where you sit with the protein to fat ratio. And it's so interesting what I learned about how high the amount of fat needs to be. And I don't know if it's different for men necessarily, but I know that women, especially because of hormones, need fat.
As far as total calories.
Total calories. Yeah. So like for women, it should be 70% fat, 30% protein, or 80% fat and 20% protein, depending on who you are, kind of around there. So we don't track, but like if my bowel movements are too firm, and it's hard, like, constipated or whatever, you need to up the fat. And then if you're having too much diarrhea, or too loose, I should say, we're open around here. Then you should reduce the amount of fat. So you just kind of have to find that balance.
Yep.
So recently it's been harder for me. So I need to up the fat.
Okay.
So anyway, Garrett didn't want to know that. In case you guys wanted to know, going to the bathroom. No, just kidding. I got to move this over here because I'm leaning so far. Mike, my folks thought it was weird that I was just eating straight butter. Kind of fun. Yeah, they thought I was nuts. Nutty, man. But the kids love it. And I've loved it my whole life. My mom used to cut pieces of butter off of the stick. And Garrett used to think I was nuts early in our marriage. He's like, that's gross. Yeah. But it's just like that. You need it. There's like this draw and you need the fat. So, Pat, I like to eat bone and ribeyes, then save bones in the freezer to later make bone broth.
We still are yet to do that.
I know.
Yeah,
we really do. And then Christy said, my bone bag is almost full. Nearly time to make some yummy broth. Oh, that sounds so good. Ellie. Today, my toddler pushed a chair to the counter, grabbed the butter stick, and took a huge bite, regardless if there's paper or not. I turned around and was like, no! Oh, man. You know what? Mia almost did that the other day.
Yeah.
She reached up. She's our little toddler. Reached up and grabbed it. And I had to run because I knew there was just going to be this mouthful of it,
She's 2. And I think butter is one of the first things she asked for by name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's true. Mike, mad respect for moms with toddlers. Thank you for the support, Mike. We need a Toddlers Anonymous group.
Yeah, support group.
Yes. This is a good one for you.
I made a chicken crust pizza the other day.
It was so good.
It is. I actually found a recipe that calls specifically for the Kirtland signature brands of canned chicken. So we're not making it from the raw chicken, which
it's easier to work with because it doesn't have as much water content.
Yeah.
It's easier to dry out in the oven, kind of.
And plus, I made a chicken crust pizza once from raw chicken, and the instructions called for pulling the crust out of the oven and actually flipping it over, which for a large crust is pretty difficult. So I only make it with a pre-cooked canned chicken now, and it is awesome. If I'm ever craving pizza, that's typically what I go for.
This is funny. Christy. How about moms with teenagers, Mike? And then Mike said, mad respect for moms with teenagers. Mike is so supportive. Look at Mike over here, covering all his bases. And Anna, I'm single, but I assume that being in a relationship helps get you distracted from cravings, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Is it helpful? Do we need to do the sex talk? We need to do a video. We want to do a specific video about that because it's not covered. And it's like completely well, I feel like Dr. Kiltz, because he's a fertility specialist, he covers it.
Yeah, he talks about it all the time.
Pretty good, but it's like not, I thought it was completely normal for women to be like completely like, no way, don't touch me, leave me alone, unless they like really wanted to have a baby or something. And it's actually not, that's not normal. And I'm learning that a lot of things I was told were normal are not normal. But yeah, it helps distract you from cravings, I would say. It's the same thing as maybe like doing some push-ups when you're stressed out, except better.
That's for sure.
Oh, let me see here. Oh, I'm like so behind.
I know.
Oh, we've got Adrenocide. Thank you for joining us. Evening from Ontario, Canada. Good to see you here. Smashed a tenderloin, 1 pound bacon in a can of albacore tonight. Feel great. Oh, that sounds so good.
I learned that bacon is like super high in potassium,
Mhm.
like even more than bananas. So for those who are switching to carnivore and going through adjustments, eat that bacon because the potassium will help your sore muscles if you have sore muscles like we did.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Ellie, smash the like button, people.
Please.
Like this. There you go.
I did it for you.
It did it for me. Yeah, hit that like button, you guys. We love to grow our community and chat with more people and bring this message to more people because Lord knows so many people need it. This is a good question. Does Dr. Chiefy deviate? He seems so strict. He doesn't drink coffee. Do you drink coffee? So I do want to say, I don't know if Dr. Chafee deviates. I have seen a video of his where he said that he avoids alcohol always, but that occasionally, like so occasionally, if it's a wedding or like an event with other people with a huge meaning to it, that he does do that. But I can't imagine that someone like him would do that a whole lot. I can't speak for him, but do you want to answer the coffee question?
Yeah, I had a coffee today. I personally like coffee. I don't have it that often, but I have it. It's something that I look forward to. So like I said, we typically don't have it that often, and we definitely don't get it from places where they load it with sugar. We make it at home on our own. So yeah, we have it occasionally. But yeah, some hardcore carnivores out there won't drink coffee because it is a plant product technically. But yeah, but someone like Ken Berry, he
Dr.
drinks
Berry.
coffee every morning. So it just kind of depends on what works for you. Some people don't deal well with coffee and some others do.
Yeah. So. I, for one, hold on, I'm going to pull this again. So I had one today too, and that was my first one in a while, a couple weeks at least. And, I like the taste of coffee. We didn't have coffee at all growing up or anything because it's, against the teachings of the church to drink that, but I like the taste of it. But man, I explained in our live yesterday with Alia that when I drink it, I experience like anxiety to the extent that I'm almost debilitated. It hasn't really happened today. I feel like it maybe did a little bit, but it wasn't super severe because I ate some protein after and some fat right after. And I think that maybe mitigated it. But Chafee talks about how it's a neurotoxin. And that's something that I probably should, because of its effect on me, I should personally probably avoid. So yes, thank you for calling me out. And Adrenocide said, I drink 1 cup of black coffee a day. It doesn't affect me. Yeah, I think that really depends on who you are.
I'm not hardcore enough to go black coffee yet. So one of these
Oh,
days,
geez. Yeah.
one of these days I'll be able to. I
Yeah.
can't even do
We're
hot
babies
coffee.
with coffee.
Yeah, it has to be iced. I can't do it hot. So one of these days I'll be man enough to do black coffee.
Let's see.
Boy, ton of comments.
I know, I'm trying to keep up.
Ton of comments. And it's the Friday before Christmas and we have so many people here.
I
It's
know,
awesome.
I know. It's a Christmas present for us. You guys
Yeah.
are great. Anna said, talking about cravings and the reality that we live in is so helpful. Thank you guys for sharing. This means a lot. Oh, I'm so glad this is helpful. I think people a lot of times don't take into account the environment that you were raised in, the habits that you formed as a child, just like comparing that to our ancestors. The environment that we're in right now isn't what humans were evolved to be in. So Garrett was talking today with me about how the world is like devolving. Like our brains are shrinking, our bodies are weak. We have our brain, our emotionally, mentally, we're weak. So you're right. Like the reality is different than what we were bred or evolved to be doing. Because we're apex predators. That's what we are. But our environment does not provide that kind of experience for humans anymore.
Yeah. Yep.
So, and we need to take that into account when we're struggling to maybe you're struggling to stay on carnivore or you're struggling with cravings. None of that is your fault. None of this is our fault. Don't be hard on yourself because we're the product of an environment that was flawed, and we can't change that. We're just trying to do the best we can going forward.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
Uh-oh.
That is a video for another time.
That's another. Careful. Uh-oh. I don't see it anymore.
Yeah.
No comment. I will never neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Personally,
I do not regret my time in Mormonism. That's just me personally. And I still, most of my acquaintances, most of my friends and my family are still in it. And honestly, personally, I have nothing against anybody that decides to do that. So it's just, we're not on that path anymore. And for us, we're better for it. So that's just kind of what I wanted to say about that.
I'm going to try to keep that brief because, gosh, I don't know how many followers we have that are Mormon. And I did start that video that I posted about Mormonism making me or what was it called? Leaving Mormonism made me a carnivore. And a lot of it was taken out of context, like truly, because I have tons of respect for Mormons. We have lots of friends, lots of family, neighbors, just so many people. And so please don't take offense to that video. It was never meant for offense. And we need to make a follow-up video because there was a lot of things that were taken out of context in that way. So let's see. I'm going to try to move on. It's a rabbit hole that we could go down, and we do feel like we're happier now. Yeah. And that's really, that's the most important thing. I think Anna meant this for us. I think it's very obvious that you guys have a nice, loving relationship. So nice to look at. Great to see you both here. Thanks, Anna. You are one of the kindest people ever. You're so awesome. Let's see. I met my husband in high school. I had broken my knee and had switched Spanish classes. I sat in the seat next to him. The teacher asked him to help prop my cast up. It was to my knee. Wait, there's more. We're going to follow it, Ellie. Then we stayed friends for years. He even dated a friend of mine. Uh-oh. Wow. Then we started dating in 2011 after I got fired from working at Disney. I should make a video about that. Yes, you should. I want to know that story. And he kissed me. Let's see. Is this the next one? I fell out of the car afterward. Then we've been together ever since.
Awesome. Awesome.
Oh, I love that. Ellie's so funny. I love her story. Guys, if you don't follow Ellie, go follow her. Actually, yeah, because these are probably all Ellie's people too. Honestly. Let's see. Oh, Mike said poop talk. That's what carnivores do.
Absolutely. Absolutely with the poop talk.
The poop talk.
Well, because that's your measure of health. That's what's so obvious that your body gives you if you're healthy or not.
Yeah, men and women both.
But men enjoy talking about it more.
Men like talking. Garrett, why don't you tell us about your poop today?
Nope.
I think for women too, like when I was growing up, there was a lot of what's it called? It was something people didn't really talk about was like menstrual cycles too. Taboo. Thank you. And so I feel like that's also a measure, especially for women, on your health. Is it normal? Is it coming regularly? Is it super heavy? You know, all those things. And so, yeah, we like to talk about poop. We like to talk about periods. I call it your moon because I feel like period has been beaten into the ground and moon sounds nicer because like Dwight says,
yeah,
cycle with the moon and the tides.
Yeah.
That's
more
right.
in tune with the moon and the tides.
Yeah.
Holy cow, those comments. There's so many.
I know. They're talking about Disney.
And Mike asked if I speak Spanish.
I think he was talking to Ellie.
Oh, well.
Well, maybe he was talking to you.
I don't know.
I'm behind on comments, but yes, right?
I do speak Spanish, but
Yeah.
I am very much out of practice.
Yes.
That may not be a video for this platform.
Yeah. Carnivore sex talk.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I think that that's a missing piece for like people's experience. Like it's no secret. We have 3 kids. We have sex. Like, why is that so? Whoa.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Hey, this should be switched. You should be saying what I just anyway. But yes, you're right, Mike. Maybe we'll get a bunch of super chats.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. We're not gonna talk specifics, right? Okay. Let's just make that clear. Sorry guys, I keep saying I'm like very aware. I'm so behind.
Bacon does have potassium.
Isn't that shocking?
I wonder if I can find the link that I found. But in that same article, it said the bacon had potassium and it also had niacin, which is a cancer-fighting drug. So go figure, the meat that's supposed to give you cancer also fights it.
Interesting. Has anyone made bone broth in an instant pot? Mine has a slow cook setting and a soup broth setting. I don't have a crock pot.
I would like to know that as well.
I'm sure someone has answered this. I wondered the same thing. I ended up using the slow cook setting. I'm sure Susan saw that response. But if you didn't, here it is. Using the slow cooker setting. We need to try bone broth.
We need the bones.
Yeah.
We don't have bones.
Let's see. Okay. Love coffee and tea. Flat coffee puts hair on your chest. Don't ask me how I know.
Like for men or for women?
I think she's talking about her. Ellie, you're so funny.
It's actually funny because I noticed more hair on my chest after eating carnivore. I would assume that's probably from the increased blood flow.
Yeah. Well, doesn't Dr. O'Mara talk about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like male pattern baldness and men that don't have hair on their chest or their arms or their legs. Like that's not really normal. Men should have, they should be furry and soft. Okay. Oh yeah. So Susan saw that response.
Boy, there's like a whole discussion going on.
I know we're missing it because we're so far behind. We've got a JJ Cooper in here. How are you?
East Tennessee. Hayley and I wanted to move to Tennessee for the longest time.
Yes.
So we need to know how Tennessee is in case we decide.
He says East Tennessee. I'm not that. No, Chattanooga's on the other side.
Yeah, so we wanted to move over by like Knoxville, Nashville area. So
Yeah.
which I think is eastern part of the state.
Maybe someday.
Yeah, never know. That's where Dr. Barry is Tennessee.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Garrett just jumped in right when you said poop talk. That was amazing. Guys, don't even get me started on the pre-carnivore Garrett poops.
Let's find the next comment.
Next comment.
Here we
Stop.
go.
I don't. Oh, funny. Everybody likes it when you. That's so funny. So Ellie's saying this regarding the bacon and the potassium. Bacon is a superhero doing so much for us.
So something that we found with bacon is, so we used to buy like the sliced stuff from the warehouse stores like Costco, Sam's Club, places like that. And we discovered in our into carnivore, a few months into carnivore, that you can buy packs of what's called bacon ends and pieces. Those are the best because they're like pure fat. And I think it's all the end pieces that get thrown away that don't make it into the sliced stuff. 100% go for that. It's the best.
Yeah.
So if you can find bacon ends and pieces, you'll pretty much never go back to sliced bacon.
Oh, I think I caught up.
We caught all my man.
We caught up. Wow, look at me.
Right on time too.
Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna put this. I am all in for appropriate sex talk. This is part of who we are.
True. And if you listen to like Dr. Kiltz, who's a renowned fertility specialist, dude talks about it all the time. And it's a healthy thing that we need to engage in. So I keep telling Hayley we need to do it more. It's healthy.
What if we have family on here?
We'll hear about it.
Like it would be a surprise. Yeah. Yes, it's so. I mean, the benefits of like stress relief and the list is long for benefits for sex. So healthy relationship sex, definitely.
Yep.
We
have another
we approve.
Pieces fan at the end. Yep.
Oh, Christy.
They're the best. They're the best. At our store, we found it for like £3 for like $7. And it's the best value of bacon ever.
It is. It's so good. I had one. So Mike said, do you guys know the peace sign trick? Similar to the thumbs up, you should try it.
Like this?
Ooh.
That's so cool. Even put balloons behind us.
Okay, Mike, when you said that earlier, I thought you meant like peace sign, like a circle with, you know what I mean? Like the circle with the Y. And I'm like, how do you, okay, I feel really dumb now.
Upside down triangle.
Yeah, he meant this, like peace.
Do it. Hold it.
Yeah. Ooh, they're in front of us and behind us. Mike, that was fun. Christy, oh, she's so funny. You'll have to watch the replay so you understand.
I know.
We have to watch our own replay because we're so far behind in the chat. You guys are awesome. This is so fun. Yeah. Ellie said, this is so fun. I'm glad I'm here. I love you, you crazy carnivores.
And we are crazy.
All of you guys. You're so fun. This is awesome. Yes, coffee dysregulates my hormones, unfortunately, so I can't have it, even though I love it. I'm in that same boat. I really do need to just cut it and not look back, just because of its effect on me. They're so funny and sweet. It's disgusting. Ellie. I hope my husband and I can do YouTube together one day.
We have a lot of fun.
So, Ellie, does your husband do carnivore? I've never actually asked you that. But I'm curious if he does, we'd love to do a live going back and forth, going over our stories, learning your stories.
We can do a double date night.
A double date night, Ellie. Let's do it. Oh, we had one here. Okay. East Tennessee is an awesome place to live. 2 hours from Knoxville.
That sounds nice. We actually we looked at a house once in Tennessee. I can't remember the name of the mountain, but it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful country.
It was like up in this mountain community.
Mhm.
So I think it was gated, but like you have to drive up the mountain to get to the community. And I was like pestering you.
I know.
But
I almost called a realtor in Tennessee.
yeah, I did. I spoke
okay.
to them about
right.
anyway.
That's right.
Craziness, you guys. I'm too mature for a sex talk. I just want to hide in my blanket. But I agree, libido has raised to dangerous levels.
We haven't quite got to dangerous levels.
Excuse me?
I might have, but
Rude. Oh no. I don't think so.
no, okay.
Hey, it's dangerous compared to what it was.
That's true.
You need to count your blessings, mister.
I do.
Mike said, "We are awesome." Hashtag just saying.
Yeah. We are awesome.
Thank you so much. This live is super fun. We're having a blast.
We look forward to it when Friday rolls around.
We do. We are like rushing to get everything done so we can just come down here and hang out. Ellie in response, yep, we're a carnivore family. Yay, that's awesome. Getting him on camera is the problem. I'd love a double date. We'll see if he's comfortable. I can get like it's intimidating to be live on the internet. So the internet's on the Googles. Yes. Oh man. And Renee said maybe he'll go for it since Garrett will be there. Yes.
Guy talk.
Guy talk.
We do guy poop talk.
I can't with the poop talk, you guys. Oh my goodness. If I look for a husband, I will check if I could do lives with him. A new requirement because of you two. That is a requirement.
And you shouldn't settle for less.
Do the lives. Yes. That would be hard maybe for some people. Make sure he's not an introvert. Yeah. I feel like I'm majorly an introvert. Okay. That sounded silly. Guys, I kind of am an introvert. Like, I would much rather be by myself than around people.
She kicks me out all the time. So I'm a big reader. I
oh no, reading. You're gonna throw me under.
I am 100%. So I love reading. That's my favorite pastime. And every night, when I walk into our bedroom, she looks at me with her big eyes and says, "Are you going to go read tonight so I can watch my show?"
You're so mean.
I enjoy it. We love each other a lot.
Oh, man. Look, I like after being crawled all over by kids to not be crawled all over all the time. And I like watching Selling Sunset. And what am I watching right now?
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind. Now you guys know too much about me. Let's stop. This is too much. I'm missing these comments. Okay. What man would turn down poop at sex?
Hopefully 0.
This is so funny. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you guys for seeing me. Have a great night and very Merry Christmas. Gotta go. Thanks for joining us, JJ. Christmas. Merry Christmas. Thank you for being here. Hayley, you two should take the Myers-Briggs test.
What is that?
So we were talking about that on our live the other day. It's like the specific test that tells you what your personality is. Oh. Like it's very specific. Okay. And there's like a ton of different kinds of personalities. So Garrett's face is priceless when he mentions poop talk.
It unites us.
Who? Us?
Men.
Men. That's right. You need to clarify that. We don't talk about poop all the time, you guys. Jeez. People who don't know us or don't know what our channel is and they're just like, they stop in randomly. Oh, this live is probably really interesting. I think Anna was laughing at our Crazy. So this is one of those, he's an ENFP, no surprise there. So you have to kind of go through and figure out what the personalities are.
I need to take
So
it now.
Mike is referring to the Myers-Briggs personality test. I think that's what it's called. And so I do need to figure out what I am because I'm actually really curious. Anna, I feel like I'm similar to Garrett, reading books, not a moderator, hair on my chest. JK.
Hey, no
Yes.
judgment here.
Oh man.
Unless, yeah. I'd like to know what kind of books you read. I'm a huge both classic and modern sci-fi fan, so that's kind of what I'm going through right now.
Nerd.
Totally.
Just
Well,
kidding.
I work in IT and I like sci-fi, so it's all par for the course.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, you guys. We good? Should we end it?
Yeah.
I know. No, it's time for Ellie to go to bed. I'm just kidding.
This has been a great date night.
It has. Christy says, I love sci-fi too. I need to get into reading more. Definitely.
Yeah.
When I'm done with Love is Blind.
Then the next season will be out.
Yeah. Oh, Ellie said, never leave. I don't want to sleep. Oh, she's so funny. I don't want to sleep. Oh, man.
There is a difference. There is a difference between nerds and geeks.
Yeah, certainly. What is that difference? Can you explain?
Not enough time.
No. You're ridiculous. Oh. Okay. Well, you guys, this has been fun. We love all of you. You're wonderful. And this community is the best.
It's awesome.
The absolute best. We had no idea that we would have so many people supporting and loving and being so kind to us. So thank you for being here. I hope you all have an amazing Christmas. Keep to it. Do the best you can. If you slip up at Christmas time, you slip up meaning have something that you weren't planning on. Don't beat yourself up. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Do the best you can. That's all you can do.
Yeah. And thank you so much for being with us. This is what we love to do. And, you guys are such a big help and our support system. And we get so inspired when we come on and do lives with people because we love hearing your stories, and it strengthens us and it keeps us going.
Right. Yep, absolutely. And I hope that these lives, when people watch them back, they can see. That's why we put a lot of your comments up here so that people can see the support and see the love, because people need that. They need to find that community. And we know better than anyone what it feels like to lose a community, multiple communities. And you guys have really picked us up. So thank you for that. Anna said next Friday. Yes, that's the plan. Every Friday. I know we missed last Friday and I apologize for that. We had a crazy day on that day and I wasn't able to update, but yes, we will be here next Friday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I will always post that on our community page so that you guys can see when we're going live. Good night, everyone. Thank you for the great night. Merry Christmas and God bless you. Yes, God bless. Happy holidays and best wishes to you all. Thanks so much. You guys are wonderful. And we'll leave it at that.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Our cholesterol is fine.
We'll
see you next time.